Because of 2025, I'm sitting here knowing what I want to do now. And this is chapter 0 of Elizabeth Flow, where I document authentically my movement, my growth, my endeavors, my hobbies. Chapter 0. Let's dive in. Hello, Flow family. It is your girl, Elizabeth Flow, and I want to welcome you to this brand new space that I have created for me in the community that I was called to serve. So, yeah, today is day 1, chapter 0. Basically the beginning, the foundation stage, if you will. Yeah, I try not to be too extra cheesy, too extra excited, but I just really cannot help myself. I have been thinking about this moment, how I would start it, how I would just go about ripping the Band-Aid off. And I just can't stop smiling because we're finally here, and I just opened up a space. Literally. It just feels great to be doing something beneficial for the collective. This feels good. You're seeing a person give themselves proof that what they see in their head can be possible. Get out of your way. Okay. I just had to say that because it's first impression and like, damn, this bitch cheesy. But no, I'm really excited. Real stuff. How do I even get started? 2025. If I had to say in one word, I would say foundation. 2025 revealed the foundation. If it wasn't for the rebirth and shedding, the foundation would have not been able to be revealed. So, at the beginning of I'm gonna just start off right off the rip. The beginning of 2025, my mom transitioned in January. Literally my backbone. She was my best friend. The only person that knew me in and out. The only person that could know something was wrong, even with a smile on my face. It kind of broke me in a way that I have never been broken before. Like 2025 called me back home to myself. I want to say that kind of shaped my whole year. 2025 showed me that in the midst of being in a storm, I could still find ways to hold my own and have strength. If I could wrap up 2025 in one word, I would say foundation. That's what this year was about. 2025, it was about letting go. It was about the things that I went through, had to endure and reflect upon. It was tough. It was tough, and it took great solitude and stillness with God and myself to come out on the other side like the way I am. And with me sitting here right now is a testament of me making it out on the other side of grief and rebuilding and relearning. The old introverted, shy, avoidant me would not be here right now. You know how many years I wanted to make myself get out of my own way? It took me sitting down, letting go of old ways, old thinking patterns, old beliefs. I had to let go of all of that, plus much more. But I am here today because I got to sit down and get quiet and figure out what it is that I really wanted to do. However, where I'm trying to get at is, with me having to sit down with myself, I got clear on the vision that God has been trying to make me see for a long while. I kind of know where I want to go in this lifetime. I kind of know where I want to contribute to His plan. And I gave myself the chance, time and space, to untangle my thoughts, my wants, my passion, my vision, all the above. I'm no longer afraid or timid when it comes to me and how I want to live and be creative. I just know I want to live intentionally, spread the gospel that you can live heaven on earth. By the way you think, by the way you move, by the way you contribute to your community. I want to spread the gospel and let them know that you can authentically be you and still do the works that He's called you to do. I've been wanting to create a YouTube for almost half a decade. But I never knew where to start. I never knew that I was good enough. I knew in the back of my head I was good enough, but all the subconscious programming that was placed on me, it had a chokehold on me. Like, you ain't making no YouTube video. Remember? You don't like the way you talk. You don't like the way you yell. I'm out that chokehold. Just know that. I know what I want to say now. Granted, I'm still learning my communication style and how I articulate myself to be understood. But I know what it is I want to do now. And the great thing about it is, it's not going to be done in vain. I can have fun, live my life, and spread the gospel. The vision that was placed upon me, it kept me up at night. And when I woke up, it made me daydream. I literally daydream about my vision. I'll be back. My children are here. All right. I am back. Kids are bathed. Kids have eaten. Kids have gotten bedtime story read to them, and kids are tucked away. And we are back. Hello. I want to share 3 lessons that I learned in 2025. Those lessons became little nuggets, little Mario coins that I picked up along the way. And I feel like maybe if I share some things that I gained clarity on, it'll help my fellow brothers and sisters along their journey. And maybe they can pick up on things quicker because I went through it and overcame it. They can kind of apply it and apply it to their life. So yeah, I'm a little chilly. I'll be back. All right. Okay. So I wrote this part down because I'm wanting to be very intentional, and I am still at the beginning stage of articulating how I feel into words. So I'm going to just read it off to make the resistance not a variable. Okay, so lesson 1 that I learned after reflecting over the years, I learned that discipline is self-love, not a punishment. Not a punishment whatsoever. I'm going to name all 3 and then I'm going to go back and dive into each lesson. Second lesson that I learned this year is grieving/healing is not linear, and it's okay. Yeah, some days were better than others. Still to this day, there are some days that are better than others. And lesson number 3, I don't have to hustle myself into exhaustion to be worthy. One of the reasons why I feel like discipline is self-love and not punishment, why I chose that is because discipline was that buffer. It was that cushion that gave me grace to grieve. Freedom is on the other side of discipline. Because of discipline, I was able to maintain my weight loss journey. I didn't progress, but I also didn't regress. And I think I want to give that to discipline. I want to give that to discipline. When things didn't make sense in my life, I knew if I just stuck right next to discipline, I'd be okay. Discipline was dragging me as I was not feeling it. I knew when I woke up, I was going to the gym. It wasn't nothing. Okay, and 2 was grieving and healing is not linear, and being okay with it. This was a very important lesson. This is a very important eye-opener for me. I don't know why I'm being told to say, don't run from grief. On the other side of grief, it's clarity. You come out cleansed if you let it. I've never felt this deep within in my entire life. Things that I once cared about, I no longer care about. Things that don't serve me or the greater good, it's kind of fallen by the wayside. I cried more in 2025 than I ever have. And I've never cried, really. I know how to give myself space and time to get okay. Then I allowed myself to feel. I allowed myself to put pieces back together and be okay when I've been okay when it wasn't time to be okay, and still functioning. I learned that movement is very important to me. Movement is my transmuting machine. Yeah, movement is really my happy place because with one of the most scariest things that happened to me happened, movement is what helped get me out of it. Moving my body, going to the gym, working out, jump roping, stretching. Now doing Zumba, just running around, playing with my children. Movement is my happy place. And me going through grief solidified that, because that helped me. That was one of the things. Having plants and flowers surrounding me, I felt like gave me life. It powered me up when I felt like I was low energy. And I also learned that journaling is not just a flimsy, cutesy thing to do. That really works. It helped untangle my thoughts. It helped me realize patterns and loops that kept going on and on until I read back. Like, hold on, I just said this last week. I'm still going through this, and it's time to switch it up. Journaling helped me realign. To the true me. Journaling helped me break loops and patterns. I'm no longer this introverted, self-isolated individual. I no longer talk myself out of being creative and doing what it is I want to do. I'm no longer the girl that just accepts what you give. I have standards. I have an idea. I have a picture of how I want to be treated. And if it's not met with what I see, it's rocks. And it took me so long to learn that it's okay to make niggas kick rocks when they don't fit the picture. I used to have a frame and a nigga that came by and it sounded okay and I benefited just a little bit. I put his picture and what he thought in my picture frame. Fuck. I have a clear picture in a clear picture frame and it's hung on the wall. I know what I want now. I feel like I was shooken out of being a young adult woman to now a grown ass woman. I don't think things have quite shifted. They have changed completely. Flow family. We are in a new space where it is okay to be authentic, okay to be yourself. It doesn't matter if you're not at the finished product of who you think your ideal self is. You're allowed to be free in the midst of being messy and growing and figuring out what it is you like to do, figuring out who it is that you are, and not what the outside tell you are. This is what this space is for. And I'm just doing it because I wish I had somebody that could have helped me navigate when I was a little stuck before I came to realize a lot of this shit is grasshopper to a giant. I walk a little different. I have a knowing. So yeah, family, I just want to let you know that grieving is not scary if you don't let it be scary. You don't have to do it all at once. And I don't even think I'm done. Let me go to Walgreens and walk past some tampons or her favorite candy her favorite cough drops, her favorite perfume. Sometimes that gets me going, and sometimes I cry out of nowhere just by the memories of her. But Mama told me to keep going. Mama told me it's okay. Everything's all right. And she's proud. And she know I'm going to do big things. I am dedicating this YouTube to documenting just that and creating a community of like-minded people in the same reality as me. Because I don't know too many that quite experience life like I do. So it's going to be very exciting to see who fills up the community. I know I'm not the only one that thinks the way I think. So what you'll be seeing on this channel is me, Elizabeth Flo, living her life intentionally, authentically. I started my Zumba career. I'll be teaching Zumba, my hobbies, and I'll be documenting my plants, my hair journey, everything far through in between. Just vibes, really. And I'm on a love frequency. All is well frequency. I'm not saying it just to be saying it because it sounds cute. It's really true. All is well. When you want to win inside, when your heart is pure, when you're not looking over your back, I don't know. You walk real light. You walk real light. You walk real light. And not to say that things don't come up, but when they come up, you're still walking on clouds with it. But yeah, that's why I have established Lizzie's cardio party, where jump rope and Zumba meet. A little bit of dance, a little bit of jump rope, a little bit of fitness and sweat, a little bit of fun, a little bit of love, like a little bit of reassurance that it's okay to breathe a little bit while you're living your life. It's okay to breathe and stop and take care of you mentally and physically. Life don't stop, but you can. It's like a pause on the outer so you can live in the inner. Yeah. So what's to come? So what's to come? Movement, healing, and community. When you think of Elizabeth Flo, think of an authentic community of people spreading the good word, the good gospel, while being themselves authentically. This is chapter 0. So come my birthday, February 13th, I will be posting chapter 31 for the entire year because I'll be 31. This will be my 3rd season, 1st year. Yeah, this year was foundation. This is chapter 0, the introduction. And I'll be posting 2 episodes a week. Just keeping up with the things that kept me when I didn't know what was going on with me and how I wanted to move in this reality. I'll be posting chapter 31 once my New Year's this year, which is my birthday, February 13th. That's when I'll post my first chapter 31. Just flow with me and, I don't know, catch this vibe and catch a good message. And I don't know. If you resonate with my vibe and you feel like we connect, you know what to do. You Flo family. I need you to go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, say what's up, say hello. And yeah, this is the beginning. So you will be able to say that you were here from the very beginning. All right. I can't wait to reach all of my flow family. I love you, and let's continue to flow and grow.